Welcome to this short but powerful masterclass on what we at SocialFind proudly introduce as thought leader recruitment. A recruitment method we develop for our clients that provides an almost unfair advantage in the war on talent. Thought leader recruitment is a strategic fusion of job marketing and sourcing, wrapped in a human conversion-driven approach that truly makes a difference. It's a method so effective it leaves traditional sourcing in the dust. This is the game changer for organizations struggling to fill difficult vacancies, even though the ideal candidates are sitting on LinkedIn every day. With Thought Leader Recruitment, or TLR in short, we combine the power of personal leadership, social advertising, and behavioral psychology into a recruitment strategy that feels so personal your audience can't help but engage. And yes, we've tested it thoroughly across multiple sectors with various organizations, all with stunning results. Sky-high reply rates averaging between 90 and 100%. Positive reply rates of up to, not even kidding, 82%. That means 8 out of 10 conversations lead to a follow-up. And it's not just random candidates, no, it's exactly the people you're looking for. What it is, how it works, and why this approach gives you an unbeatable edge, that's what you'll learn in this masterclass. Let's be honest, classic sourcing has had its day. Where a few smart Boolean strings and a peppy message once worked, conversion rates have now plummeted. Why? Well, because every job seeker, active or passive, is spammed by recruiters daily. In fact, it's now a thing to brag at parties about how often recruiters hit you up. What once felt exclusive is now just plain annoying. Add to that the rise of AI and automation into the mix, and sourcing has become even easier and less distinctive. Everyone uses the same tools, the same prompts, and the same templates. The market is saturated. On top of that, people buy from people, not from systems or brands. A generic message from an anonymous recruiter, straight to the trash. For a major client in the B2B sector in region X, we're looking for a senior account manager, blah blah blah. Hopeless. And then there's the stigma. Trust in recruiters is at an all-time low. They don't listen. They push. They don't understand my field. Whether it's fair or not, this stigma kills engagement. And finally, sourcing is extremely time-consuming. Scanning thousands of profiles, sending hundreds of messages, following up for weeks, all just for a handful of leads. While your ideal candidate is actually in fact ready to move, if you only trigger them the right way. So, bottom line, oversaturation, distrust, automation, and time pressure are draining the life out of sourcing. Luckily, there is a solution: thought leader recruitment. Imagine this: you show up every single day in front of thousands of people, your precise target audience, without them even realizing that it's just an ad. Not as Company X, not via a dull LinkedIn in-mail, but as a personal post from the CEO or founder. An eye-catching video, like the ones we at SocialFind make for our clients. A sharp qualifying hook and a quote, vision, or a peek into the company culture. And guess what? They will watch, they will read, and they will click. Because it's not coming from a recruiter, it's coming from the big boss. And now it gets interesting. We can see exactly who engages, who watches 75% of the video, who clicks through, who checks the profile, and who sneaks off to your careers page or funnel. We see everything. And here's the beauty of it: these people engaged voluntarily. They make the first move. So you're just casually scrolling and liking posts on your feed. And then suddenly comes a personal message from the director of Company X. Hey Jude, I noticed you liked my post about the job opening on whatever. I had a quick look at your profile and I think it looks great. Would love to have a chat. Can we give you a call? Strike. A direct hit. Why? Because it feels authentic and personal. If you get a message from the actual CEO of a respected company saying, I want to talk to you, you're going to respond. Because you've already shown interest. Not replying even feels awkward. And in that awkwardness, we convert. People can ignore recruiters easily. But if Jack or Jade, the CEO or board member, personally sends you a message, and you're proud of that. That's what you're telling people at parties. Because that's prestige. That's status. That's psychology, and frankly, just purely logical. So let's sum up the benefits of thought leader recruitment. 1. Psychology is conversion. People ignore recruiters but reply to CEOs, especially if they already watched the video or if they click the post. Not replying feels rude. 2. You can track everything: who watched, who clicked, who responded, who converted, followed by clever remarketing options to stay top of mind with interesting leads. 3. Almost no competition. No one else is doing this. Just Google it. Thought leader recruitment. You're going to find nothing. So now is your time to get ahead of the recruitment game. And 4, it's hyper-targeted. LinkedIn knows everything about everyone's work life. Job, industry, expertise, experience, location. With TLR, you can laser target on these parameters. No noise, no wide shots, only your ideal audience. So let's tell you about an actual case study. One of our clients is Kader, the Dutch market leader in quality, health, safety and environment consultancy. Their growth ambitions are vigorous, and with these growth ambitions came a recognizable problem. Their target audience is scarce and flooded by recruiters. Our solution, well, we made thought leader recruitment a constant part of their hiring strategy. We run weekly videos through the personal LinkedIn profile of one of their directors, with sharp, qualifying copywriting targeting their ideal candidates. In just a few weeks, only 39 personal messages were sent, over half responded, 14 candidates showed strong interest, 10 interviews were conducted, and that resulted in 3 hires. Oh, and also 21 other candidates applied on their own via the marketing campaign without us even reaching out to them with a message. And the pipeline keeps growing. More leads, more hires, and all from one single campaign. And that's the power of TLR. Not blasting volume, but targeting on intent. Alright, why this works right now? In the current market where 70% of people aren't actively looking, you need to reach out to them before they start thinking about switching their job. If you're top of mind at that moment as the inspiring leader or innovative team, you're 10 times more likely to bring in those candidates. Besides that, these type of ads are one of the few that aren't overutilized. So, thought leader recruitment is the most powerful, most credible, and most underused way to attract better talent consistently. Just a personal LinkedIn post from a director, or as we call it, thought leader, powered by paid job marketing. So simple, but it just works like a charm. Alright, now you've got a hold of the whole framework. Good luck applying it to your recruitment strategy, and we wish you all the best with managing all those high-quality incoming candidates. Oh, and if you need any help, just reach out to us and we'll fix it all for you. We seem to be the only organization in the world offering this technique recruitment-specific and scalable as of this moment. You can book a quick call with us at the bottom of this page, and we'll show you real examples, results, and check if we can implement this technique to your recruitment. No fluff, just honest advice. Time to activate the thought leaders in your organization. Let's go.